Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 2B2T. We're here with 595 people online. We've found an ender chest. Isn't it spectacular? Glorious? My goodness. It's the culmination of years of locating and looking for civilization, and we finally did it. We found the ender chest of our dreams. All right. So, welcome back to Fusion's Adventures. If you're just joining us for the first time, we have been traveling out, on foot. I have a cat hair or something in my eye. From spawn, collecting goods as we go. Started with nothing, and now we have gear, and we have an elytra, and we have some stuff. We are not very rich. We haven't found a stash or anything. We just randomly found stuff as we went. And we are continuing our journey through this wonderful tulip field. I like tulips. But anyways, we're out past 300,000 blocks. I checked the chords, so we're combined. We're like at 280,000 in one direction and 90,000 in another direction. So I mean, we've traveled far, which is really cool. And of course, a lot of you have joined. Ooh, gravel biome. I need to collect. Not. This is just. Yeah. It wouldn't take me long to get out here, but this isn't the largest biome either. But anyways, we've been traveling, looking for stuff, hoping to find that elusive, just hidden stash. Sometimes we follow trails, like we've come across one now, an old 1.12 trail with a, looks like a 1.19 trail overlaid it. So someone has followed this out. And then sometimes we're just out in the middle of nowhere, and we found stuff in the trails. We haven't found something in the middle of nowhere yet. But there's always that chance that we just pop across a stash, and it's like, oh, look, a stash. You know? Really cool. Now, we haven't been checking dungeons or anything, as we go along anymore, because it's like, when you're out this far, sure, people could plop stuff into dungeons. It would be on a trail, obviously. And so you could check everything along a trail and see, but it's highly unlikely. You're more likely to come out into the middle of nowhere and just come across a stash, I got to make up my mind if see we've got a lot of converging paths coming. So I think I just need to kind of get past the paths. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to keep traveling, and hopefully we find something neat in the episode. Last episode, we found a portal and an ender chest in separate places. Spectacular. And really cool scenery and stuff like that. So, that's always fun. I like that. I'm going to guess that that's a village. It's not human made because the chests are all spread out everywhere. So, oh, it's an old ruined type city type place. Probably not anything in it. Spectacular. We found some coal. It's the convergence of some trails, so that's why I checked, because you never know. Someone might have used it to dump some stuff really quick. At the convergence of these two trails could be a smart move. And then cover it up. Alright. But we have a convergence. Someone threw a potion at me. How dare they? They shouldn't do such things. That's just not nice. We'll go across the swamp here. We'll see, do the trails split or do they converge, and we have a larger area which could be potentially old base type stuff. I'm also just checking out what could be loose on the ground with these red dots, but maybe it's under the ground because I'm not seeing anything. My cats are all running around going meow, meow, meow. They're all in playful moods right now, so that always makes it exciting and fun, right? Don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're meowing all over the place. Meow, meow, and running. They've got zoomies. You know, they've got the zoomies right now. And they're just zooming all over. Wish I had that type of energy. To just have zoomies. Can I have zoomies? You know, I'd like to have zoomies. Just think of what I could do. Whee! Looks like it's kind of a merged trail. So I'll have to decide, do I want to continue to follow said merged trail, or do I want to divvy off in a different direction? Someone's messaging me. Good for them. Don't know if I can check here who is messaging me. We're going to do Shangia today. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We got splitting trails. Yep. Doesn't look like a merging of locations where there could be potential base or anything like that. It just looks like splitting trails. Well, what's wrong, villager? You being chased? Here, I rescued you. Now give me all your emeralds. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Do. That's a very low treasure chest. Water breathing. If only there was something of value. I mean, the cooked salmon, I guess. It's food. It's the most valuable thing in that chest was 3 cooked salmon. Now, normally it would be, all right, we got iron for iron gear and all that, you know, but that's not what we need. I don't know, is it worth getting a horse? Here, let's stick this out. Probably slow as poop. You're going to be a slow horse. You're going to be faster. My luck, I'm going to be doing this, and a creeper's going to come along and blow me up. And the horse. Quit being difficult. Now, where's my boat? There it is. All right. We haven't traveled by horse for a while. Let's see if we can make some distance. Watch, we're probably just going to run right into a smack dab ocean, and it's like, well, that was a waste. This horse isn't very fast. He was supposed to be faster than this. Darn it anyways. Look at this. Smack dab into an ocean. Oh, you take damage on those too? Oh, goodness. Wow. You don't like berry bushes, do you? Don't worry, neither do I. I thought, you know, maybe we could make some good speed for a little while. But nope. We just ran into a big ocean instead. How disappointing. So I've been working. Oh, you don't like coming out of the water either. I don't like anything. Oh, now it's gonna rain. Get around the trees here and through this village. See, that is the one complicated thing about horses, is that, you know, you can get going on them, but then you should have a little bit more easeability of getting around in through forests, because that's often the drawback, is that you're using them and then you just get stuck in bushes. You get stuck in the trees because of collisions. Now, there's times like that where you could whiz right through, right? But then a lot of times it's not like that, and you struggle. And I mean, horses, one block deep, the horse should go a little bit faster, in my opinion. 2 blocks deep, the horse should be able to swim and not kick you off. Because here's our issue, right? We've got a stream to cross. I need a narrow spot. Well, not gonna happen. Oh, nope. Now that my... Okay, we gotta cross. Crossing streams on a horse is always tricky. You almost fell in a hole, horsey. You should behave yourself a little bit. Unfortunately, it looks like we just got ocean biome everywhere, and we're kind of screwed. You can do it. You can do it. Don't kick me up. Don't kick me up. Come on, come on, come on. Aww. Get over there. Alright, we are making good distance though, so I mean, even if it is kind of up and down and troublesome, we're doing fair. Fair to middlin', as they say. You ever heard that term? Has anybody in your family used fair to middlin'? I don't know how often it is anymore. It's an old statement, right? You sure don't like coming out of the water. This is going to be not good. The dark forest. Approaching night. Oh no, it's approaching day, I think. That's good. Alright, well, I mean, oh great. That was almost a mistake. We survived it though. I almost went down for the count. Which direction do we want to go? We're not making this easy on me, horsey. Or terrain. portal. That's why I saw the big square and I was going, oh, maybe we should check it out over here. There could be something, but it looks like it's just a portal square. Well, we found a portal. I mean, at least we found something. Let's see if we can... Whoa! There's another crevasse. Whoever it is went that way. How do I know? Well, nether blocks. Giving them away. It looks like they popped out. They looked around. They spawned in 10 zillion llamas, and they left. Do we go off into the unknown? Do we continue to follow the trail? Great question. Of course, there was a baby zombie there. You don't neigh when there's critters nearby. They're gonna get us. If nothing else, we're gonna make some good distance on this episode. On horseback, which is okay. Travel along, cover more territory, possibly find something interesting. There's possibilities. So we're just going to keep on going. Don't tell me I looked at an Enderman. If so, he's going to have a hard time catching me. Because it's raining, plus I'm traveling quickly. I don't think I want to go up that way. Whoa! Oh, Rabbit! Whoa, horsey! Okay. We just have some questionable canyons. See, this is what I don't like. You get caught on a little block like that. Just makes it troublesome to go through forests, and mountains, and stuff, and hope I'm not passing anything. I'm going so fast that I'm not... I mean, it's not really that I'm going fast, but I'm going faster. And I'm not necessarily looking around everywhere, but... I'm not seeing indicators of stuff, so... Found a village and a wall. Whoever owned that village or house, sorry that your wall got displaced. This looks like a portal square. See on the map? But I'm not seeing a portal. Definitely found a lot more travel activity in this area. I'll say that. All the different pathways and stuff. The old trails coming through. I've been working on my main account and building Fusion09a kits, doing continued construction on the palace, and then I'm also, you know, I don't have a dupe or anything, which is sad, of course. Nobody has a dupe. Well, if they do, they're keeping it secret. But I've decided, you know what, I'm going to make some stuff as if I have dupe capability, using some of the farms and stuff that I have. And so, like, I'm going to make a Fusion09a dye kit. I have everything, all the colors, capability of all the colors in mass. I say, well, why not make a couple dubs of Fusionian die kits or something, you know? That'd be cool to have, and I can stash them away for when I need different colors, or people in my team need different colors, or for trades if someone's asking or whatever. That'd be cool. So I'm going to be making those in one of the episodes. I'm preparing right now just by cooking up the cactus. Oops, let's not fall down that. I have everything else. Blue is, of course, the hardest to come by, but technically I can just baritone mine a bunch of lapis and blue is taken care of. Or vice versa, I can set up a shake table in a spot where there's a lot of blue flowers. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to try to skirt around the side of the hill. There's a spider there, horsey. Don't stop it. Might be coming to the end of the horse. The end of the horse phase. Oh, no. There's plains. We might be able to keep going a little bit. So, savanna over here. There we go. Savanna and deserts are the best places for horses. You can just fly. So I decided I'm going to do that. You know, I'll have Fusionia kits. I'm making several dubs of Fusionia kits. That was a trench. Good thing it was small. I made it across. I'm going to do some die kits. Then I got to decide what else I want to do. I mean, there's certain things I can't make kits of just because they're too costly, or I don't have the way to make them. Like, I can't do obsidian and all that because the only way to mass produce obsidian in Minecraft, if you don't have a dupe, is, well, technically it's a dupe, but that's to use a wither at the end portal so that you're constantly regenerating the end platform and the wither is constantly breaking it. And you could spend, you know, hours just AFK and you can get literally hundreds of thousands of obsidian blocks that you could then spend time making into ender chests or just putting in shulks. But yeah, I'm not going to do that, and that wouldn't be possible. We have decided as a team, though, we need to get back into the end and set up a new shulk farm. Our last one got griefed and blown up. Well, actually, it's still there, but the shulk is gone. So, therefore, we do have to find another shulk in a city and transport it. You know, it's easier just to make a new farm. And I also want to do an Enderman farm and farm up pearls. We're getting short on pearls. We haven't. Let me get a drink. None of the team has had any luck recently in finding stashes, even small stashes. There's plenty on the server, obviously, but there's a lot of stash hunters. And so unless you can find someone else's hoard, you're kind of out of luck. And some of them are having trouble, just like me, traveling because the server hasn't been stable again. It's been acting up. I mean, let's be honest, it hasn't been stable since it updated, and even before the update it wasn't stable. It's just been a nightmare. Compared to last year, you know, when I started in October of last year, here we're almost a year anniversary, so I'm going to be planning something. But compared to when I first started and setting up my original first base and everything, which I went back to and I did a little tour on my other channel. You'll see that video. here, I think this week, where I could play for hours and hours and hours and day after day, and I wouldn't have any performance issues really. Ever since spring of this year, probably about, I think May, right? Late April, mid-April, May or something. Performance on the server has just, it's tanked. It's not very good anymore, unfortunately. Whatever the reasons are for it, I don't know. If it's like, is it truly server caused? Is it being caused by, you know, players that are causing the server to lag? Is it just that, you know, I know it's not specifically my connection being in Asia, and whatnot, simply because, you know, a bunch of my team happens to be from Europe, and then some of them are from the US, and they're all experiencing the same issue. So it's got to be something server side. And it really just got bad when they moved servers. You know, because they made the big announcement, I think it was April, right? That, hey, we're going to be moving to a different server because of the size. We've reached 80 terabytes, blah, 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 blah. All that. And they moved servers or changed hosts or something like that. Whoops. Horsey, what'd you do there? Did I do that? We need to go, Horsey. We got rain, snow, thunderstorms. We got a horse being impossible. See, I mean, look at this. This is server side. The horse doing that. Just going up blocks and stuff. Anyways, but ever since they've changed their server location and their new server, it's been really bad. It's like they just can't find the right setup. There's a portal. There's some big trails here. Tempted to go that way. I don't, just to see if that's just a trail. I'm just collecting this because of next. Darn it. Okay, well, too bad the horse doesn't have to make rockets, use up the gunpowder and stuff. Hey, don't scratch that, kitties. I'm just gonna come this way just to see if this is just a larger, just a trail, or if actually it'll lead into a large explored area, which means potentially okay. I always hit the wrong button. I don't mean to jump off the horse. I want to jump and I hit shift instead of space bar. You know, and so I end up getting off of the horse. Alright, so it's not necessarily a I think this is it, horse. I need my saddle back and stuff, but I gotta get rid of these zombies first. These zombies are killing my armor. Alright. How do I get... Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. I know, we can place down the boat. Then we can get this out. And then we can get off. And we can get in the boat. And then we can bounce around and glitch around some more. Get rid of all those old trails. Alright, well thank you, Horsey. We spent 30 minutes using you and abusing you. Fortunately, this was not a large explored area. It's just there's a portal there that someone popped out, and now we're on our way again. Hey, we can come up to the tower. Oh, look at this. Beautiful day now. Maybe we'll get a new horn. Well, we can check. I probably want to fly up. As annoying as it is, my armor's at such a state right now that, excuse me, that I can't risk. Although, do we have blocks? I have wool. The only reason I asked is because I need to repair my armor, right? There's no horn, okay. I don't know if this is really a good area. We don't... Come on, guys. Need you to come up and come around. I'm just saying. Hit me, I got us. So we got to do a little armor repair. So if I can attract enough of them and then just slowly kill them off, I can get enough XP to repair my elytra, at least. The trick is you don't want to quite kill them. You want to hit one so he becomes angry and calls over others. So that becomes a constant flow. I can hear them all. Okay, so they're trapped outside. Okay, there's plenty of them, but they're trapped because there isn't a clear path for them to get up. Oh boy, this is so risky. Actually, if I can maintain a little path to where they're stuck in here. Oh shit. I was gonna go, well, this is the end of me. Poop. Oh, I thought they had gotten up, but nope, there's still a barrier here. I gotta break that block. Okay. Kind of messed this up. I was just thinking that this would be a good way to get my elytra repaired, right? I think I'm repairing my armor and stuff. Problem is my setup is wrong right now to where I'm getting hit. I need them to fall down further. There. That's what I need. Okay, we are glitched out. We are definitely glitched out. Alright, well. I'm going to keep working on this a little bit and repair my armor, and then in the next episode we will continue our journey from here and hopefully have a repaired elytra and armor. I'll probably have to make a new sword, but that's fine. But I'll see if I can farm these guys up a little bit and get my gear repaired. Yeah, my helmet's already... Okay, it's working. Alright, we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.